I think when you move to a state, or you've been in the same state for a really, really long time, moving on now, that you kind of start to feel like you've met all of the people to date in that state, and then you just start feeling like this state or this city sucks when it comes to dating, right? And we got this email from a Bert Show listener that's saying, like, is it just me, or does Georgia suck as far as dating goes, and should I just move out of the state?
Hi, Bert Show. I'm a longtime listener of the show, and I'm looking for some guidance, mainly Kristen, since she's so damn good with advice. Thank you. That's very sweet. Some people on Facebook would disagree with you. It's currently Thanksgiving night, and once again, I spent yet another holiday without a significant other. I'm a 37-year-old gay man. I consider myself fairly eligible, great family, decent job income, no kids, pretty handsome, decent shape, take care of myself, own property, no debt, etc. But I just can't seem to find the right guy. I've lived in Atlanta for 23 years, actively seeked a relationship, and I've had a few that each lasted less than 2 to 2.5 years. As a gay man, I find Atlanta to be very transient, cliquey, or full of guys just looking for hookups or the next best thing. So my ask is this: should I consider a move? Maybe this dating pool just isn't right for me. I do stay in Atlanta for a few reasons: familiarity, my niece-nephew family, and my well-paying job that does require me to be in the office. I know you aren't going to solve this for me with a 5-minute segment, but would love to hear what others think.
No, it's you. This state's great.
Not for anybody who's dating, it's not.
I have worked in a couple of different cities in my career, and it's always the same story. People are frustrated in each and every city. The dating sucks in Dallas. The dating sucks in Washington, D.C. The dating sucks in Atlanta. The dating sucks. Just enter a city, right? I don't know that it's any different anywhere else. And, generally speaking, the statistics are mostly sort of 50-50 in every city also. So I don't know, maybe your personality fits better in another city. So maybe that works.
It's possible, but you also might be able to find more of what you're looking for in a different city. Like, I think dating sucks everywhere, but you are going to find a different crop of people in every city. Every city has its own vibe, and, people of different cultures live in different cities more prominently than others. So the only reason I would move is if I felt like I wasn't meeting good people. If I felt like I was just striking out, and, maybe I was just having a bad experience with dating of like, oh, I really like this guy, but then he dumped me. You at least, you got up to the plate and swung. But if you feel like you're not finding people that you're clicking with, maybe it is time to look at a different city that has more people that you'd be interested in.
I think it's all the same, too. I've been single in many a city, bigger cities, smaller cities. I just think dating sucks, period. It's just hard. It takes a lot of patience. But I will say this: I don't think you have to move to necessarily find the right person, but I do think you should travel. I think something about traveling opens up your options a lot more. And if you're not traveling, you'll probably find it harder than if you were.
The more we're talking about it, though, it's not necessarily the city, but it's the interest of that city. Like, if you're a real outdoorsy person, then it seems to me like there would be more outdoorsy people in, I don't know, Southern California.
Pacific Northwest,
maybe. So maybe it's more of picking your city than it is the people in that city, because they're all going to gravitate there anyway.
I mean, you've been here for 23 years. I think it's time for an adventure. I mean, I always encourage, obviously you have things that are keeping you here, and I respect that. But if you're able to find a job somewhere else, I say, while you can, do it.
Why not, right? Yeah.
You can always come back.
True. I mean, you would think like the dating sites make it easier for you to find like a specific kind of person if you are looking for a specific kind of person anywhere. But I really do think this is an everywhere thing. I don't think you can solve dating by moving.
And I don't know if this is a cliche or not. Like, it is the gay community a very large, small community in Atlanta? Like, you've been here for 20 years now. You've seen what this community, the gay community, has to offer here. So maybe it's time to move to another city that has an equal representation in that community. A New York City, a San Francisco, wherever, but maybe it is time.
Yeah, or at least change your Hinge location. Maybe you don't have to physically move, but you can virtually move.
Right.
The Bert Show.